Let's talk about mitigation strategies. So, what can we do here? Well, we can enable SMB signing on all devices, right? And that is the go-to strategy. The pro here is that it completely stops the attack. The con is that there can be performance issues with file copies. It's reported that it's about a 15% or so decrease in speed on file transfers when you're running with SMB. So that SMB signing does cause a little bit longer time period. But the thing I argue is that the longer time period for, computer security is worth it. It's worth the trade-off. Other options that you can take is you can disable NTLM authentication on the network. If there is no NTLM authentication, then it completely stops the attack. However, if Kerberos stops working as the authentication method, then Windows is going to default back to NTLM anyway. So it's not a fail-safe completely. More things. Account tiering is super important. So what that means is if you have a domain administrator, that domain administrator is only logging into their domain accounts or their domain servers, their domain controllers, right? They're not logging into a user account, because that would be really bad if we can capture a domain administrator in this sort of attack. The other thing too is that you want local admin restriction here. So if we don't have a local administrator, this can prevent a lot of lateral movement. We can't really get the shell. We can't get the hashes that we saw. None of that would happen if that Frank Castle user was not also a local administrator on another machine. So the con here is that you might see a potential increase in the amount of service desk tickets. Users complain about it. They always want to have admin, but it's not usually in the best interest of the company to give your users administrator rights on a computer. So that's it for SMB Relay. Big thing to talk about again is that SMB signing should be disabled and that local admins should be really restricted here. The other two are just best practice sort of things, but still don't completely eliminate the attack. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and talk about gaining shell access and how we can gain shells with some of the information that we've already gathered right now. And then we'll move into some IPv6 attacks, which are really, really fun, and onto enumeration. So I'll see you over in the next video.